Hey guys, Stealth here. Welcome back to XCOM2. We're on episode 9, and today I hope to be able to get my personnel extraction complete so that we can get Praetal Mox back up. I'm also working towards psionics, and with psionics we can start training people in that field and have basically an additional soldier class. For now though, let's see what kind of missions are coming up and what we can go with. Let's see, we can get supplies after the recent success, but I'm building a radio relay here. We have the intel over there, supplies to the north. Yeah, let's continue building the radio relay, and then potentially we can move out to this sector, Oceania. And with this continent bonus, there's a chance that an Advent unit will join the XCOM squad. I haven't seen this one, or haven't played with this one yet, and I'm really interested to see how the game is going to respond to this. Because if we suddenly have, for example, a muton changing sides, or let's say something the size of an Andromedon, that can really make a difference. So for now, first scan this, or get this done. Ah, crap. We've been detected. Soldiers we deployed on a covert action were ambushed by Advent forces. An emergency exfil is required. Let's get the hell out of here. The Lost are also known to be present here. So we have a three-way party. Now these missions generally happen in abandoned cities, which are only abandoned by name, as of course the Lost are still quite numerous in these towns. And then Advent generally starts to drop reinforcements, starts to patrol the city, starts taking out both Lost and taking shots at you whenever they can spot you. So it is imperative that we get the two operatives that I sent on this mission out of there ASAP. I do not want them out there any longer than they have to be. And sometimes that means just avoiding patrols, just not getting into a firefight. The extract is quite a long way away.
Break cover and move to the extraction point on the double.
Right, so we have Daniel and we have Joey. These two are bondmates, so this can help in case of emergency. I can use the teamwork operative or the teamwork action to make sure that these guys can do a bit more collaboration together. Now, for safety, I'm going up. I can use the elevated terrain here to get a bit more cover. And generally, this makes you a bit safer, because Lost, in my experience so far, very rarely spawn in buildings. And if they do, they spawn on the ground level. There's the reinforcements.
More of them coming in. Your team is compromised. We're picking up Advent response forces inbound on your position.
And this is exactly what I mean. I am not interested in a firefight, not with the two of them. If I'm going into a firefight, it's going to be with the Lost, and the Lost I can pretty easily take down with a couple shots.
You hear anything?
See what they're dropping in. Whatever it is, these guys are going to have a hard time catching up. Now, the dropship may appear empty, but I think that this is only due to the fact that I cannot see the location where they're dropping. They're definitely dropping something. It's just that I don't have a line of sight, so I don't know what. Let's see, we can still continue through this building, and then potentially hop over this metro line. There's another building in the way. So this is going to take a while. Let's not move too quickly through this building, because we did hear something from the other side. Let's see. Stack up.
Already there. They're close.
And they're still there. So far, apparently the Lost are not involved yet, because I'm only seeing alien activity down there, and I'm not seeing Lost activity. So the Lost have not yet joined this party. And so far, it's just me and Advent. Let's see, drop down for a moment.
I'm going.
And I gotta say, in these missions you really get a feel of we have to get the move on or we are going to be overrun by Lost and Advent. Speaking of which, there's one very lonely trooper out there. I'm not sure why he's out here. He may have been patrolling the grounds. I'm not entirely certain, but I might be able to get an overwatch shot with Daniel from up here if he moves into range. And he doesn't. Not quite. Now he is positioning himself quite nicely for a flanking shot. So let's wipe this guy out.
Seems doable.
This, by the way, if you're playing Beta Strike, which is what I'm doing in one of my other playthroughs, which is off-screen, becomes a whole different beast. Because in Beta Strike, these guys would have far more hit points. And so much so that they would be impossible to kill in one turn. That is, unless you're using highly advanced weapons. Now this adds up perfectly, because now Daniel can pick up the loot. Up and over. And we get a stock. Guaranteed damage. There's a lost swarm close to the evac point. But so far we wouldn't be encountering them just yet. Seems to be just the 5 of them. I wonder if we're going to see any other Advent troopers. Let's see, they're just on the other side here. I'm probably going to need all of my ammo for that firefight.
Whatever you say.
So let's reload this weapon.
Heads down.
What the hell? I'm not sure what happened there, but I pressed R. And the guy tossed a grenade. Oh, that was nice. So now the Lost are even closer. Let's see, there seems to be a small hallway here, and then... Or if that is a hallway... This generally feels a bit more like a vertical crawl space. Like it's an edge between two buildings.
No problem, boss.
Alright, let's see if we can find them. Not yet. Overwatches.
They're close.
Yeah, they're really close. Here they come. That's one down. I'm gonna have to make use of that headshot ability to try and get as many of them killed as possible. Kill.
Not too shabby.
3 survivors, if you can call them survivors at this point. The highest damaged output is going to go for the highest health lost. There we go. Unfortunately, you're starting to run out of ammo a bit. Gotcha. Time to reload.
Weapons dry.
You still have ammo, so we can move you up and still get a bit closer to the evac point. Good day, sir. There we go.
You know that was good.
He gets a promotion, that's nice. And I only have 1 shot left, so let's reload your gun. So now both of them are reloaded and close to the evac. There's more. This time it's Advent. So you're coming in from that side. Unfortunately, I cannot quite flank him. Oh, this is a 63. That's pretty good. Let's chance it. Wow. Not bad. Alright.
Seems doable.
Take up position by the door. Let's hope that no more Lost come through.
Covering now.
And of course they just spawn right next to the extraction point. And can we make it in one run? You can. And probably your buddy can too.
Moving out.
At least I rather hope so. Oh, there's more advent too. What are you doing? Taking a position next to the truck? Right next to a bunch of lost? I mean, sure. But it's your funeral. And we're not gonna stick around for the burial.
I'm out of here.
There we go. Mission complete. No injuries. This is what I like to see.
All members of Wraith 1 have been successfully evac'd.
Alright. A couple of kills. Flawless mission. XCOM is just getting started. Yeah, at getting detected halfway through their missions. Which, technically, is a step up for me. Because normally, I tend to get detected quite early on. At least with these on-screen gameplays. Somehow, that is not really something that I seem to be very good at when I'm actually making videos for YouTube. Anyway, let's see if we have our guy back. Because we completed the mission, and this means that we should have Praetor Mox joining our squad.
Let's hope they all go that smooth, Commander. Great work.
Mr. Gray, you've been promoted. I find scanning protocol to always be a bit underwhelming. Scanning protocol allows you to just quickly see what's going on around you. It will allow you to look through walls. But especially with the Reapers that we have, they become so good at scouting that I just find scanning protocol to be far less effective than field medic. And Corporal Daring has not gotten that many kills. Maybe I should have stuck around a little longer and tried to get some kills for him. We got a stock.
I suppose since that worked, we might as well
And we have we have unlocked the mission to rescue Praetor Mox. So we don't actually have him yet, but we can now get him out.
Factions have helped to locate our captive soldier.
There he is.
Commander, we've confirmed the position of the soldier being held captive by the Chosen. We now have an opportunity to launch a rescue operation.
Let's go get this guy.
Commander, it looks like conditions on the ground are ripe for a quiet operation. If we can get our people into place, they should each have concealed positions to work with.
Quiet means that Dragonova is going in. Now Dragonova has a really high cohesion with Oba, as we have previously established, so Oba is going to be joining her. Yes, I know he is just a sniper, just a squaddy sniper, he's not going to be that good, but that's alright. And the last one, for damage output we could go with Panzer. Let's quickly give Daniel his promotion, by the way. And then not take him on a mission because he just went in. Demo. By the way, I have to do something about this character. I find these short pants to be mildly unfitting for a grenadier. See, this makes more sense. Thank you. Alright, Daniel, you have 37 out of 47 willpower. You're not gonna sit this one out. Unfortunately, come to think of it, Dragonova only has, well, a little over half her willpower available. I can take her on this mission, but she's going to be pretty tired by the time that she's done with it. Still, she is one of the best choices for a mission like this. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. I'm not going to go with the acid bomb, I'm just going to go with a couple of HE grenades. What I'm going to try and do is attack the prison from a flank, blow a hole in the wall, and then call for an evac. But we're just going to see if that actually works. Let's see, VK, do you have a buddy that you would like to bring? No. VK does not play really well with the rest of the squad. Oh, crap. Come on. Rescue
We
soldier.
have solid intel on the location of our soldier that was taken prisoner by the Chosen.
Nope, not
This
you.
is our chance to mount a
VK's
rescue.
coming
Be
along,
aware,
and we
we'll be
have
working with
Dragonova,
limited personnel for the next
and we have
operations,
Boba.
Commander.
Alright, let's get underway. Let's get Praetor Mox back.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Now, in case you haven't seen these rescue missions before, the situation is as follows. You have an enemy prison complex, and that's where our man is. That's where Praetor Mox has been locked up, after he got taken by the assassin. What we need to do is try and get him out, and preferably as quietly as possible. The more noise you make, the more kills you get, the higher the security level becomes. So we need to be quiet. By the way, going quietly or high security are all very, very relative topics in this situation, as I've found. There's Mox, chilling out under his bench, or under his bed, what is that? Yeah, so let's make sure they do not spot us. This is Oba, and this is Dragonova.
Moving out.
Let's see where the guards are.
The target is marked.
We have a couple of turrets defending this place. And thanks to her designated or target definition, we can continue to see these guys long after we've passed them.
I go where I'm needed.
No targets there.
Got it. Moving.
If I can do this mission completely on the quiet, then I will happily do so. So that means basically sneaking in, sneaking out, and calling for extraction.
We have Firebrand on standby for evac, Commander, but as soon as she gets in range, the whole compound will go on high alert. We should hold back unless we have the target, or it's an absolute emergency.
Yep, and that's what we will do. We're not going to call in the extraction until we're actually going to need it.
I am at your service.
Stack up.
Go. Roger that.
Where is everyone? Usually there's a couple of guards patrolling at the least. But call this high security prison? Not really. I think that's a bit of a vague term.
Moving as ordered. Got it.
But so far so good. If we don't have to fight, then all the better. Now I could go through the main entrance here, but that's actually not what I want to do. High security prison, my ass, there's no one to be found here.
Moving out.
This is like a barn with 2 turrets in front of it. Nothing else. Now, this is where he is. So what we're going to try and do is blow a hole in the wall.
I'm on the move.
Do a bit of an explosive, well, I'm not going to say entry because it's more likely to be an explosive exit. And then call for extraction. That's why I brought the grenadier with his 2 grenades. So that I can blow a hole in the wall.
My life is in your hands. I can hear them moving.
They seem to be inside the prison, as opposed to setting up a perimeter outside the prison, which is what I would probably do in a situation like this. Now, let's get you into a position where you can safely launch the grenade.
On it.
Outrider,
I go where you
stand
tell
by to
me.
pick him up.
Good to go. My watch begins. There's something out there.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Now this is where the fun is probably going to start. Because the moment I blow up this wall, this is going to make a hell of a lot of noise.
Take
I wonder if they do anything about it. No.
They found us.
See, this is what I find so extremely weird. I just set up a heavy explosive on the outside of their prison.
Closely.
And a high security prison
I don't think we're
does
alone
not
out here.
ring an alert, does not send out a patrol, does not do anything at all. They just sit there and they think, huh, that was loud, this probably wasn't our problem. Unfortunately, this wall seems to be pretty resilient. Wow, really? I can... Damn it. This wall is gone. I can just walk through here. But this one isn't. Now I have one more explosive. So that's what we're going to be using.
A delicate placement.
Maybe a claymore could set the wall on fire and then burn it down that way. There is a fire going, but it's on the wrong sector. Oh, fantastic. See, the moment I hack this door, even Dragonova becomes exposed. Which is not ideal. Aha, there we go. Now the wall's burned down. Through the side, I can get this guy out. Oh, but can you reach him yet?
I'm on the move.
You can.
Here we go.
High security prisons, where you can set up 2 grenades and a claymore mine, and people will just not care.
Requesting emergency evac.
Until the moment you call in your dropship, that's when people start to think, huh, maybe those explosions and the dropship are related.
VIP secure and
Seriously, I think that they should redo these missions. On the other hand, if Long War catches a whiff of these missions,
returning to base.
they're going to turn them into absolute nightmares. I can guarantee you that much. See? 0 kills. Mission photo. Join the fight. What fight? We fired grenades at a wall. What fight? No fight. Alright. XCOM, I'm using as always. Now, since Dragonova and Obo went on the mission together, they may have been able to get a bit more bonding in, so that we can form a soldier bond between those two.
Detention center is a sign of desperation. For only true deviants would ever join XCOM's corrupt cause.
Yes, 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 of course. Okay. Now, I don't think we're going to be seeing any promotions,
It wasn't easy,
unless
but
people
Marcus
got
was
lucky,
safely returned.
but we do have the bond
Eager to
formed.
get back into the fight.
Do we want a poster? Yeah, we could. Okafor and Dragonova. Time to make some bodies drop. Done. Now, very little for these people to do, but especially these two need rest. And lots of it, because they are going towards halfway through their willpower. And that's going to be an issue. We do have Praetor Mox back.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
Thank you. Now, let me introduce you to the new guy. Our new squaddie over here is Praetor Mox. He's a former Advent soldier. They're now known as skirmishers. These guys, as we have seen in one of the earliest missions, are the guys that focus on close quarter combat and battlefield control. They can zip around, they can very quickly pull people towards them. They focus on attacking multiple times per turn, and they're really good at that. Their only problem is their damage output. It's a bit low. Had to make up for that with a lot of gadgets. So, we have Prateful Mox. And actually this is where I'm going to stop the episode. We have so far done quite a bit. What the hell? Elena is now a obsessive reloader. Wow. Wonderful. Okay, we'll have to deal with that some other time. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my explosive, or well, yeah, I suppose you could say explosive prison break. It worked out well, but the game still needs to balance around these missions, because I'm not sure if you could call this an exploit, but cheesy? Absolutely. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments, and how you would tweak that mission to make it more difficult. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one.